Hey everybody, welcome into the shop. I'm Timothy. I am a woodworker and a musician. And this is the woodworking channel, but we're going to talk about music too. We live in Puerto Rico. We're here in balmy, hot December in San Juan. And we're going to make some mahogany beds, which are right over here. You'll see those in a second. And we are going to talk about the local music scene here. If you know anything about Puerto Rico, you've probably heard of its music, and we are bursting at the seams down here with talent. So we'll be introducing some albums from local bands, first of which are stuff that I'm on because I have rights to use them, which is sweet. Yeah, let's make some mahogany beds. We've got our footboard assemblies glued up over here. We're gonna hopefully today get our headboard assemblies glued up, and then we'll be on to finishing, and then fun treat will be that on Friday we'll take you along and we'll go deliver these up into the mountains. So we'll see some heavy rainforest. And we're keeping our fingers crossed that my crappy little work truck is going to make it all the way up to this house in the jungle. All right, let's get right into it. Alright, pretty good stick. I'm happy with it. So this is all going to be stuck in, so this will be inside of a groove. Let's go with it. Okay, so the next thing is we need to get this panel to fit into this groove, which goes all the way around inside the headboard. This is 3/8 and this is 3/8 ply, so we need to cut away from the back of this plywood so that we have room for this rattan to go into the groove as well. All right, so by the way, quick introduction, this is Nabil.
Nice to meet you guys.
The shop helper, the shop apprentice, the up-and-coming woodworker, exercise man, clearly very handsome, the handsomer of the two, and the more tattooed. So thanks for watching. Like the video, subscribe to the video, you'll be seeing more of us for sure. That's right. All right, so glue up's done. We've got our headboards, the headboard assemblies glued up with the rattan covered panels, looking pretty sweet. We have our footboard assemblies glued up, and we have our floating tenons pre-glued into the long side pieces, or whatever they're called, so that when we do final assembly in place in the jungle, we will have less gluing to worry about. And now we are going to work on the substructure of the bed, which is what the mattress will sit on. So we're going to rip down some stock, and Nabil is going to get to gluing and screwing some scrap mahogany to the inside for the slats to sit on, and I am going to get on milling down a little bit of trim for the rattan. All right, let's get to it. The most important thing about this tool is don't touch that when it's moving, I guess. Right? Anytime there's less than like that much, I use a push stick. Just need to be freshened up. But you have to imagine a no hand zone. Yeah. That's like in a much bigger bubble than right around the blade. You know what I mean? So it's like when I reach over the blade, Even though I'm like a million feet taller than where the blade is, like I do big sweeping arcs around this whole area. And I've got 2 points on the bed, right? So the cutting is in here. Let's say this is the cutting point. So when I take this piece of wood and I scooch it by the blade, I cut off zamp, zamp, and I'm closer to flat. And then I cut off, and then I run it through again, and I go zamp, zamp, and I'm even closer.
Yeah, okay.
And then I go zamp, zamp, and I'm totally flat.
I think I understand.
If I put, my cutting is here, and I put this on the blade like this.
You'll have shaved off the majority before you even get to those 2 edges.
Not even that. Because I have to start at the beginning of the blade and go through, basically I put this against the cutter and then I just roll the cutter along this curve and I don't flatten. I wind up just taking wood away and achieving nothing. Because if I put it out here, then it springs this way. And I want it to spring the other way, which means what?
Or you have to spin this?
No, it's like basically it needs to go in this way so that it gets pulled back. Oh, look, this thing spins. Look at that. It's never been that springy before, I was going to say. Well, this is old. At least it's not springing in the wrong direction. That one's not super straight, but it's close enough to pump. So I'll do this one and you do these guys. Okay. This dimension and this dimension are too close together, you know? I think I'm gonna go down to a half inch. All right, it fits. Ooh, perfect. Didn't even go all the way in. Oy. Kind of close. Not super great, but it's a little gap in there. See that little gap? And just do bevel out, little scoopage. Scoop it a tiny bit. Finish is nobody's secret. Varnish and mineral spirits in equal parts. How much is that? Up to the 4 of whatever that measure is.
4.
Yeah, but on which measure? I don't even know.
up to slightly above that floor.
As you can see, I'm doing a great job of not making a huge mess. Oh, I don't have a stick to stir this with either. Sure enough. Okay, here we go. And my secret ingredient. Not a secret at all. I do just a splash of this because this is a fancy wood shop. Just a little bit of fancy. All right. Okay, familia, as promised, up into the rainforest we go to deliver these beds. I'll talk to you when we get up there. Let's do it. See this little guy?
Continue for 25 kilometers.
All right, that's easy enough. País jugo de China y marcha. Jugo de China. Look it up. Jugo de China. Here we are, top of the mountain. This is not too rainforesty. I guess I promised something else. I guess we're on the back of the island a little bit. We've tipped over the central ridge there, so it's the moisture side is on the north of the island. And we seem to be in kind of just the more arid, tropical, kind of grassland and forest area up here. This is quite stunning. Come, join me. All right, Corillo. So, as promised, heavy tropical forest mountain amazingness. So this is a farm. This is some kind of an agricultural co-op. This is some citrus. We don't know. Obviously, this is all banana or plantain. I'm sure an expert could tell the difference. Take a little walk, see what else we can see. Valencia orange. Hobo. This, I don't know what this one's called in English.
Well, it's like a mix between like a mango and a
it's like a
lychee.
It's like a weird peach and a potato
kind of pear
or something together. Cafe. This is a backyard Puerto Rican coffee right here. I'm sure this does not go to waste. This is not a decorative plant. This is definitely an active farm. So there you go. That one looks ready. These things are actually really delicious just by themselves. Mmm. Delicious. That is it for this first video of the channel. I hope somebody sees it. I hope you like it. Thanks for coming along with this journey. I hope you like the beds. I hope you like the music. Señor Langosta. Check out the links in the description. I'm actually on this album, the song that goes along with this video. I am the conga player and the vibraphone player on. So how about that? Here we are as promised at the tippy top of Puerto Rico. One of these is very possibly the tallest mountain on this island. And we are on one that is almost as tall. Take a look around, enjoy the view, and it's time for us to go back down the mountain to the city. So see you guys next time. And one last little tidbit. This is not from this farm. We bought this on the way up here. If anybody's ever seen a mango this big, drop a comment. Look at the size of these things. This is a straight up mountainside Puerto Rican mango. There's sugar just dripping out of it. I mean, this thing is, oof, really something special. Look at the size of these things.